Hey guys, my name's iacovos, and in this video I'm gonna show you how you can do a slow motion effect for your music videos while the performers are still synced with the music, like this. So these two videos, as you can see, are in slow motion, but the performance is still on sync with the song. If you'd like to see the entire videos, you can click here to check them out first. So to achieve this, you need a camera that can record in slow motion at either 50 frames per second or 60 frames per second. Luckily, these days almost all mobile phones and cameras can achieve this. So the trick is pretty simple. You initially time stretch your song so it gets shorter in length. Then you film while hearing basically to that song, the time stretched version. And then you come afterwards and stretch the entire thing again. So now your performance is basically synced to the original song, to the original length of the song. If you didn't get that, don't worry, we're gonna go into detail later on. The first thing you have to decide is what frame rate your final video is going to be. Is it going to be at 24 frames, 25 or 30 frames per second? And based on that, you choose the slow motion frame rate you're going to be recording at. So if you deliver at 25 or 30 frames per second, you double the speed of your song. So it's basically 2 times the speed of the song. If you deliver at 24 frames per second, then it's 2.5 times the speed of the song. Mind you, this is just the song we're going to be listening to while we're filming our video. So this is the song that the artist or band are going to perform to. Depending on what you choose, either 2 times the speed of the song or 2.5 times the speed of the song, it's going to have a direct impact on how your video is going to look later on. The basic difference between the two is that if you're filming 2.5 times the speed of the song, that's going to be even slower in motion than the 2 times the speed of the song. So you have to have in mind artistically if this is what you want. Also, you have to have in mind that the artist can actually perform the song at that speed, especially at 2.5 times. The song can get really fast. So basically, for the 2.5 times, we record at 60 frames per second and deliver at 24 frames per second. So in revision, before we get down to it, we either record at 50 frames or 60 frames, and deliver at half that, so 25 or 30 frames. This means that for the filming, we're gonna double the speed of the song. And for option number 2 is we're filming at 60 frames and delivering at 24 frames. And we speed up our song by 2.5 times. Okay, so let's get down to it. Here, I'm in Adobe Audition, the audio software that I'm going to be using. First off, let me just say that I like using a metronome before the beginning of any song that I'm going to be using for filming a music video. So let's have a listen. Here is the metronome first, and then the song begins.
I wake up in the morning time. I see you right there by my side.
Also, let's have a listen to the chorus.
With you being by my side, I will never fall, never fall. With you being...
Okay, let's get down to it. We first go to Effects, Time and Pitch, Stretch and Pitch. Right now the speed is at 100%. Depending on your software, this is going to work a bit differently. For example, in some audio editors, if you want double the speed of the song, then you input 200%. In Audition's case, you put 50%. So basically, it's going to time stretch the song at 50% its size. Let's have a listen at the chorus again.
With you being by my side, I'll never fall, never fall. With you being by my side, I'll never fall, never fall. After you, there's no going back.
That's pretty much it. We then click Apply. And then we save the file so we can hear it during the filming of the song. One thing to have in mind when you're filming is that the shutter speed of your camera has to be double of that of the frame rate. So if you're filming at 50 frames per second, the shutter speed has to be at 100. If you're filming at 60 frames per second, That has to be at 120. And now we're ready for our filming. I've set my camera to record at 50 frames per second, and my shutter speed is at 1/100th of a second. You can change the rest of the settings to your own preference. When everything's set up, we hit record, and the video recording looks like this.
I wake up in the morning time. I see you right there by my side, my side. Oh, how it is to feel your touch. Oh, how it is to hear your heart. With you being by my side, I'll never fall, never fall. With you being by my side, I'll never fall, never fall.
Okay, so here I'm in Premiere. My timeline is at 25 frames per second. I import my footage, and then right-click on it, click Speed Duration, and then put the speed at 50%. So this means that the 50 frames are going to be played back at 25 frames, so it's basically going to be slow motion. After I do that, I import my original unedited song, sync it up with the video, and there we go.
I wake up in the morning time. I see you right there by my side, my side.
So on again with option number 2. Previously, we wanted the song to be 2 times slower than the original. So we did 100 divided by 2, which is 50%. This time, we want the song to be 2.5 times slower than the original. So we do 100% divided by 2.5 times, which is 40%. So we then go Add Effects, Time and Pitch, Stretch and Pitch, and we input here 40%. Now let's have a listen.
With you being by my side, I'll never fall, never fall. With you being by my side, I'll never fall, never fall.
So as you can see, it got pretty fast. So you really need to have that in mind, that the artist can actually perform the song. So on to the video. So now we're ready to film option number 2. I've set up my camera to record at 60 frames per second. The shutter speed is at 1/120th of a second. After we've set up, we record, and the video looks like this.
I wake up in the morning time. I see you right there by my side, my side. Oh, how it is to feel your touch. Oh, how it is to hear your heart. With you being by my side, I'll never fall, never fall. With you being by my side, I'll never fall, never fall.
And now I'm again in Premiere. Right now, my timeline is at 24 frames per second. I import my video, right-click on it at Speed Duration, and at the speed, I input 40%. I then again import my original unedited song, sync it up with the video, and there we go.
I wake up in the morning time. I see you right there by my side, my side.
Now here's both videos side by side so you can see the difference.
I wake up in the morning time. I see you right there by my side, my side. Oh, how it is to feel your touch. Oh, how it is to hear your heart. With you being by my side, I will never fall, never fall. With you being by my side, I will never fall, never fall. After you, there's no going back.
As you can see, the 24 frames is slower, because we sped up the song more than twice its original speed. So depending which one you like, you can choose whatever suits your own needs. You can see that the 24 frames is more dramatic, it's slower. But if you have a faster song, it's gonna be more difficult to perform. So the other option might be more suitable to you. Also, overall, there's a different aesthetic to both options. And in the end, you're gonna choose whatever suits your own needs. So that's it guys, thanks for watching, please subscribe if you enjoyed and hit that bell icon to get notified whenever I post new videos. If you like this song, you can find it on iTunes or you can listen to it on Spotify if you like. So tell me, which one of the two versions do you prefer? Leave a comment below. Thanks and see you in the next one.